Suning is an ordinary senior 3 high school girl. She has a tall figure but in plain appearance, easy to be overlooked in crowds. She secretly falls for Hee King, the acknowledged most handsome school heartthrob in Huashi High School. Standing 185 centimeters tall, Hee King has delicate facial features and charming dimples when smiling, gifted with extraordinary intelligence. He skipped grades repeatedly from primary school and won numerous national mathematics Olympiad championships. Gentle and modest, he always accepts snacks from female seniors and juniors, then shares them generously with classmates. Winning widespread popularity, introverted and quiet, Suning only watches her crush silently. She merely replies with simple thanks every time receiving food from him, hiding her deep affection in her eyes. Her desk mate Gu Xiaoxiao notices her secret love and tells her many girls admire Hee King, so there is no need to feel inferior. Suning harbors deep timidity, afraid of humiliation and rejection if she confesses her feelings. During a math exam, Purat mathematics, Suning tries to check formulas in her textbook and is caught red-handed by patrolling Hee King. He reminds her sternly to abide by exam rules, making Suning extremely embarrassed and worried about being looked down upon. Gu Xiaoxiao teases her awkward experience afterwards, while Suning keeps calm. She admits her crush yet controls her emotion properly, refusing to indulge excessively in unrequited love. After PE class, Han Yuting, the beauty from the neighboring class, hands sweat wipes to sweaty Hee King. Their intimate conversation makes Suning doubtful. Hee King always keeps proper distance with the opposite sex, so his unusual closeness with Han Yuting makes her suspect they are lovers. Mang Zikayan, an outstanding sophomore boy, confesses to Suning. Still loving Hee King, she turns him down directly. Mang Zikayan claims Hee King will never fall for her, piercing Suning's heart. Upset and lost, she decides to start a new relationship to get over her crush. She accepts milk tea offered by Mang Zikayan and agrees to date him tentatively. In the following days, Han Yuting frequently stays and chats with Hee King, strengthening Suning's assumption of their romance. During school physical examination, Hee King, the teacher's trusted assistant distributing forms, deliberately skips Suning. Reminded by her desk mate, he pays no response. Irritated, Suning questions him loudly. Hee King turns back with trembling voice explaining it is unintentional, casting a heavy, awkward atmosphere over the classroom. At noon, Suning impulsively agrees to date Mang Zikayan when encountering him. The sudden sound of a falling lunchbox comes from behind, dropped by shocked Hee King. Suning sends the lunchbox back to the classroom. Seeing the depressed boy without extra words, Hee King asks for sick leave and leaves school that afternoon. Gu Xiaoxiao warns Suning that Mang Zikayan has complicated romantic history and never treats relationships seriously. Yet Suning says she also takes the relationship casually without sincere devotion. After confirming the relationship, Suning often stares at Hee King's empty seat distractedly. She still cannot let go of her old crush, but refuses to get involved with a seemingly taken boy. In the school canteen, she surprisingly sees Hee King having meals and chatting happily with Han Yuting, leaving her tangled feelings. Mang Zikayan arbitrarily gives her fatty meat, and their conflicting outlooks make Suning uncomfortable, pushing her to rethink her hasty relationship. The Senior 3 Mobilization Assembly on campus art show kicks off. Quiet Hee King surprises everyone with hip-hop dance, partnering with Han Yuting. Disappointed by their tacit cooperation, Suning leaves the venue alone. Hee King chases her to the flower bed, nervously asking about his performance and clarifying no romantic bond with Han Yuting. Suning deliberately provokes him, describing intimate moments with Mang Zikayan and claiming deep attachment to her boyfriend. Heartbroken and out of control, Hee King hugs her tightly with tearful eyes, begging her not to love others. Suning finally realizes the cold school idol has long loved her secretly, and Han Yuting is just his dance partner. To test his true heart, Zuning accuses him of being a homewrecker as she already has a boyfriend. Panicked Hee King insists he falls in love earlier. Moved by his hurt and sorrow, Zuning receives a note asking for private meeting after class the next day. Staying alone in the empty classroom, Hee King plucks up courage to confess his love, willing to date secretly regardless of others' judgment. Captivated by the handsome brilliant boy's sincere affection, Zuning holds his hand, starting their underground romance. They pretend to be strangers at school and walk home quietly after class, holding hands and snuggling privately. Hee King is gentle and clingy, calling her elder sister softly with undisguised fondness every parting time. A week into their secret relationship, they run into Mang Zik on the stairs. Thinking himself a third wheel, Hee King lowers his head and leaves silently in gloom. Mang Zik notices their unusual connection, invites Zuning to his birthday party and gets gently refused. Back in the classroom, Hee King worries anxiously about their future. Zuning comforts him that she has broken up with Mang Zik uncompletely. Overjoyed, Hee King shares an innocent tender kiss, deepening their bond. He invites Zuning to his birthday party and describes a long seared rabbit doll he desires, which matches exactly the toy kept by Zuning. On his birthday, Zuning arrives at the luxurious villa with gifts. Dressed in customized suit, Hee King waits eagerly and leads her to his private room. By chance, Zuning finds a primary school graduation photo, uncovering old memories. Hee King transferred to her class in grade 3 and left soon after grade skipping. He once wrote a love letter to her, but the messy handwriting made young Zuning mistake it for a naughty prank. She swallowed the note nervously, missing the young boy's first sincere confession. After years, the delayed feelings finally come clear. With misunderstandings solved, their love grows sweeter. Hoping to enter the same university, Hee King supervises Zuning's study diligently. Zuning fails the college entrance examination sadly. Witnessing Hee King's fear and grief of losing her, she makes up her mind to repeat senior year. After a year of hard study, Zuning successfully passes the exam. In the warm summer breeze, she hugs Hee King tightly, who waits for her at the school gate. After secret crush, misunderstandings, twists and long waiting, the two teenagers finally stay firmly together and embrace sincere happy love.